This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on 39 Dunedin News, a student flat burns after a couch is set on fire. The campus authorities say this orientation has run more smoothly than previous years. We meet the local student who's officially celebrating a birthday and turning 5 thanks to leap year. And some stereotypes could be on thin ground as a weekend competition proves women are just as strong as men. Good evening, Dunedin. I'm Rebecca Dupree. Investigations are underway after a burning couch set a student flat alight in North Dunedin. Emergency services have been responding to incidents associated with the University of Otago's annual orientation. The campus authorities say despite a few problems, the week of festivities ran more smoothly than it has in the past.
The ruins of antics in the student quarter. Things are simmering down in North Dunedin as orientation week has come to a close. The University of Otago's campus watch team is relatively satisfied with behaviour during the week-long event, despite a few incidents.
Generally, I think the student behaviour has been pretty much as expected, and we're rather happy with the way the last week's gone, although there's been some major incidences which we're not too happy about.
The celebration marks the beginning of the academic year for tertiary students and also attracts visitors from out of town. A number of couches were stolen and set alight during the week, with one of those catching fire to a nearby flat as occupants were sleeping inside. The campus watch team is helping police and the fire service investigate the blaze to find a culprit.
I think it's a new level of stupidity, really. I think whoever lit that fire is playing Russian roulette with other people's lives. We've been very lucky that there hasn't been a fatality.
More than 15 people were arrested during orientation, but the majority weren't university students. They'll be appearing in court on charges including assault and dealing in Class B drugs. The goal for Campus Watch is to make sure scarfies are focusing on their work and staying out of trouble.
Well, I'm certainly hoping the students will realise that they are here to study after all, and they'll knuckle down and get to get busy with their degrees.
Campus Watch is noticing a drop in the number of couch fires year on year, but the latest incidents are prompting staff to crack down on the student tradition. Annabelle Dick, 39 Dunedin News.
A public charging station for electric cars is now officially up and running in the central city. The new infrastructure was installed by the City Council-owned company Delta. It's free for people to use in the first year and is among the first public chargers for electric vehicles in the South Island. The device replaces a couple of car parks in Philil Street and has cost Delta about $50,000. It's compatible with all major makes of electric vehicles and charges more quickly than most. There's hope the unit encourages more residents to move away from fuel-reliant cars. A local tertiary student is finally getting to celebrate her 5th birthday, despite being born in 1996. The official anniversary of her leap day birth is only included in the calendar every 4 years, and she's not the only one in her family beating the odds.
Hitting a milestone. As this university student starts her first day of the academic year, she's also celebrating her 5th birthday.
Well, today is the 29th of February, which is leap day, so I'm turning 20 today, which also means I'm turning 5.
Originally from Gore, Cormac is studying to become a teacher at the University of Otago. Despite only having had 5 birthdays in her lifetime, she is legally considered to be 20 years old. Although it's a day that comes around once every 4 years, leap day births are not uncommon in her family.
It's quite cool, especially for our family, because my great-grandmother was also born on leap day too, so it is quite special for all the family.
There are an estimated 3,200 Kiwis with leap day births. The odds of being born on February 29 are about 1 in 1,400. Cormac usually celebrates her birthday on the 28th of February to keep it within the right month. She says being born on such a rare day hasn't caused too many issues for her, with the most notable confusion early on.
The only problem we really had was when I was starting school, because when you turn 5, it obviously isn't a leap year, so the teachers were a bit confused when I should start school, but I did start on the 28th, so I started as a 4-year-old.
In the weekend, she celebrated her 20th year with friends playing 5-year-old based games. Annabelle Dick, 39, Dunedin News.
A Palmerston motocross rider has claimed victory in the opening round of the World Championships in Qatar. 20-year-old Courtney Duncan made a memorable debut at the Women's Championship, claiming the round with a rare double race victory. She won the opening event by convincing 27 seconds and cruised her way to a second win shortly after. The Qatar event was the only round of 6 that Duncan entered into as a way to test the waters. She beat the current world champion as well as previous title holders. Her outstanding results at the weekend enable her to mount a full campaign, continuing in Holland in a month's time. Female athletes from around the region are proving they're just as strong as their male counterparts. More than a dozen women demonstrated their mettle for an inaugural strength competition held in Kaikorai Valley, and organisers are hoping to break down some societal stereotypes.
Pushing through the pain. Female athletes from near and far have been working their bodies to the limit for the first ever Southern Strong Women competition. There were 4 events involved and none of the ladies were taking it easy.
The events for today started off with a one rep max axle bar deadlift. Then they moved on to a dead ball medley weights ranging from 20 through to 75 kgs. And they had to lift that to a 1.1 metre high platform.
15 women from throughout the Lower South Island were taking part in the inaugural contest. With many of the competitors travelling solely for the event, organisers say it proves how popular muscle-based disciplines are becoming.
The strength training scene is definitely growing, especially in the women's sector. And there's a lot more females who are not so afraid to get in and actually train strength. A lot of those stereotypes are slowly being broken down, which is great to see because there's lots of good health benefits, especially for females in strength training.
One of the events involved the competitors walking 40 metres while carrying 100 kilograms of weight. While these women were making it look easy, Spencer says aesthetics mean nothing. It's all about showcasing power.
It's not about how you look, it's how you perform. And that's really important, and this is what we're trying to break down. That stereotype that women shouldn't lift weights we feel is a negative one, and we're trying to promote strength training for women in a more positive light.
A sizable audience watched the strong women do their thing, and organisers are hoping more females are inspired to give it a go themselves. It's likely they'll get that chance with plans already underway to stage similar events in the future. Ruby McAndrew, 39, Dunedin News.
Still to come on 39 Dunedin News, we meet the man who's been hired to focus on the city's creative culture, and some of the world's top mountain bikers go head-to-head down Signal Hill.
We're Alex Campbell's. We've got far too many shirts. We've got buy one, get one free at the moment on all shirts. Business shirts, short sleeve shirts, you name it. Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell menswear, it fits.
Grandad loved his family and surfing in that order. He taught me to surf, and we spent a lot of time in the water together over the years. When he died, I strapped the camera to the nose of his old board and filmed the paddle out at St. Clair. Gillian's played the video on the big screen at his funeral. Grandad would have loved having everyone come out one last surf with him.
Gillian's Funeral Services, helping families celebrate the lives of their loved ones for generations. Gillians.co.nz.
For professional, reliable and approachable service where your dream kitchen design can become an affordable reality, contact the team at Kitchens for Less. Call 455 9973 or visit us online.
Mobility scooters Otago's, mobility scooters new and used, electric manual wheelchairs, strollers and walkers, free home demonstration and delivery. Call Tony on 03 455 2875 or visit our showroom, 211 Kinneedwood Street, opposite Westpac.
Here's something else to look forward to sinking your teeth into every weekend with the Otago Daily Times, the Weekend Mix, your guide to what's hot in fashion, entertainment, food and more. New weekend magazine in your ODT. Pick up your copy this Saturday.
Welcome back. The government is increasing the minimum wage by 50 cents. From April, workers will be getting an hourly rate of at least $15.25. The starting wage for trainees is also going up by 40 cents to $12.20 an hour. Changes were announced today by Workplace Relations and Safety Minister Michael Woodhouse. It's expected the increase will equate to about $75 million per year. Annual inflation is sitting at 0.1% and wages are going up 3.4%. And on that note, let's take a look at today's markets. The NZX 50 has closed the day up 6 points. It's now at 6,231. The FTSE is up 83 points. And to the exchange rates, and the Kiwi dollar starts the week off down against the major currencies we follow. A new role has been created at the Dunedin City Council to aid the development of local arts and culture. The project coordinator job at Enterprise Dunedin has been filled by Anthony Deaker, and he joins us to talk about it. Good evening.
Thank you.
Tell us what your role is all about.
I'm in the Enterprise Dunedin team, which is the business development side of the City Council, and they combine the marketing and tourism offices as well. And it's a brand new job, the first time that arts and creative sector has been included in the economic development strategy for the city, and so I'm in there playing that role.
How will you be hoping to make a positive change?
There's hundreds of little things we can do to help arts and creative businesses in the city do better. Some of those are just support one-on-one, and some of those are larger, bigger projects and ideas.
What's your work background?
This is a part-time position at the council, and I'm still keeping up with the other work that I do, which is around mentoring people into self-employment and small businesses. So in the last 15 years, I've worked with 2,000 or 3,000 artists, designers, musicians, makers of things in the city to help them get set up. So I know the scene, I know the challenges and the opportunities that exist for those arts and creative businesses.
What will be your initial focus?
Lots of planning, lots of networking, lots of connecting up to see where I can fit and how I can make a difference with the existing team at Enterprise Dunedin.
What's the long-term vision associated with this position?
There's two elements to it. To see arts and culture properly integrated with economic development in the city, and really to bring about improved jobs for people in the creative sector and more income.
How does culture and art lead to success in cities?
There's great evidence internationally about the cities that have growing economies. In particular, this is North America research. So the cities that have the strongest growing economies have the most number of artists and creatives in their mix. And there's work done by Richard Florida, who's an economist, who's identified that the things that cities need are that they're attractive places to come, attractive places to be, that they're diverse communities, tolerant of difference, and that they include a high proportion of the creative sector, which is what Dunedin is. And we just seem ripe for this growth and this opportunity, really.
What are our creative strengths already?
That we attract so many people here, that we have great training at the university and at the Polytech in arts, design, music, all elements like that, and that people recognise Dunedin has got such a strong community where people want to come and move here to build their careers. And you can think right across the board really in terms of the arts and creative sector that we have strengths, and we have heroes who have emerged from Dunedin, who are international stars, really. Can't pick one.
Is there potential for Dunedin to lead the way in this field?
I think we already are. In terms of New Zealand, I can't think of any other cities that have taken this step, and it's quite an innovative step, and I think this council has to be celebrated for being so progressive in their thinking in terms of making arts and culture part of the economic planning for the city. So we're already taking a lead there, and it will be just interesting to see where we get to in the next few years.
What are you most excited about with this role?
The opportunity to join dots. You know, I've been working with artists and designers for 15 years, and it's not like other industries where there are pathways that have been mapped out. There's not much management, there's not much infrastructure, and so people talk about pathways, you know, through secondary school training and into work and into business. Those pathways aren't that well defined in the arts and creative sector. So my biggest pleasure will be helping people join those dots.
Sorry, go on.
And making some of those dots exist. Yeah.
What do you think is going to be the most challenging part?
Enough time to get everything done. Head full of ideas. Everyone I talk to is so excited about the role coming into being. So just working out a sensible way that we can get as much done as possible in the shortest amount of time.
Well, congratulations on the role. Project Coordinator, Anthony Deeger, thanks very much for your time.
Thanks, Rebecca.
After the break on 39 Dunedin News, the New Zealand National Series brings some of the world's top mountain bike riders to the city, and a party in the park celebrates life on the Tairi.
Do you want support for your breathing? You are not alone. In New Zealand, over 600,000 people have some form of breathing difficulty, especially with the high pollen season in New Zealand. Puff Plus is an excellent natural product developed to support lung function and breathing difficulties. Puff Plus is so effective, you get a no questions asked, money back guarantee on the first purchase. Give it a go, you have nothing to lose. Call now, 0800 502 402. Take as directed. If symptoms persist, see your healthcare professional.
Pregnant? Need to talk? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Pregnancy counselling services are here to help. It's free, it's confidential. Call us now on 0800 773 462.
Don't miss the home show. Lots of great ideas, great prizes, great deals. Kitchens, bathrooms, furnishings and lots more. The Epicentre Moore FM Arena, 4th, 5th, 6th of March. Adults $10, children free. See you at the home show.
Mosgiel Mowers Plus can help you with products to make your garden maintenance jobs easier. Lawn mowers, ride-ons, chainsaws, line trimmers. Sales and service are our specialty. Mosgiel Mowers Plus. Phone 489 3572 22B Gordon Road, Mosgiel.
Don't miss the home show. Lots of great ideas, great prizes, great deals. Kitchens, bathrooms, furnishings and lots more. The Epicentre Moore FM Arena, 4th, 5th, 6th of March. Adults $10, children free. See you at the home show.
Tune in on Thursday for Motorsport Night on Dunedin Television.
We're at Alex Campbell's. We've got far too many shirts. We've got buy one, get one free at the moment on all shirts. Business shirts, short sleeve shirts, you name it. Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Welcome back. Top teachers at the University of Otago have been honoured with accolades at a ceremony this afternoon. 4 lecturers received Teaching Excellence Awards and $7,500 towards their work. They included Dr. Judith Baitup of the Department of Microbiology and Immunology and Associate Professor Clinton Golding of the Higher Education Development Centre. Professor Diana Safati of the Wellington campus was also honoured, as was Professor Daryl Tong from the Department of Oral Diagnostics and Surgical Sciences. The university acknowledges its top teaching staff each year. More than 100 mountain bikers from around the country have congregated in Dunedin, going head-to-head in a national racing competition. It was part of the New Zealand National Series, which wrapped up with a downhill event at Signal Hill yesterday. And there was action from some of the world's top riders.
Finishing with flair, These mountain bikers were competing in Dunedin for the last day of racing in the New Zealand National Series mountain biking competition.
We're here in Signal Hill. This is round 4 of the New Zealand National Series. Yeah, it's a downhill race. We're all up against the clock. We've got a world-class field here. It's pretty much a world-class track, and yeah, now it's going to be pretty sweet.
The local league of racing comprised 150 male and female riders from up and down the country. There were also some international bikers taking part from France, Canada and Scotland. Athletes say the top calibre of riders made for an interesting competition.
We've probably got 6 or 7 out of the top 20 guys in the world here this weekend. So yeah, now she's going off like a pork chop in the sun.
Mountain Biking Otago was trying to increase the strength of the sport locally and get more people on bikes. Members say competitions like the weekend's cross-country and downhill events are helping to boost the local economy and attract riders to the city.
I think just having a good influx of riders from around the country, just coming in and experiencing the local tracks and heading back to where they're from and just raving about it. Everyone just really loves it, and it's really good because that means people come and spend their weekends here and other local races.
Mountain bikers are now preparing for the national champs in Cardrona and the secondary school competition being held in Dunedin in October. Annabelle Dick, 39 Dunedin News.
A celebration of life on the Tairi has begun with a party in the park at Mosgiel. Hundreds of people spent yesterday at the event, enjoying the weather and entertainment on offer, and there are more festivities to come.
Soaking up some sun. Hundreds of families and other residents gathered at the Mosgiel Memorial Gardens yesterday for Party in the Park. It was the first event in this year's Festival of the Plain.
The Party in the Park has been going on about 7 or 8 years. It started as a fundraiser to make this lovely playground, which we consider as the best in Dunedin.
And there was plenty of playing going on throughout the event. Many activities were geared towards kids, giving families an easy day out.
Everyone's smiling, they're all dressed in their summer finery, and it's going well.
Attractions for youngsters included candy floss and a magic show. Strong enthusiasm from stall holders meant some had to be turned away.
We were fully booked 2 weeks ago, and we didn't take any more bookings after that, so it's been a great interest.
Festival of the Plain is all about celebrating life on the Tairi. It's a growing area with more people choosing to live a stone's throw from the city. And Mason says there are 2 reasons why the semi-rural community is special.
The people, the weather.
She's pleased with the turnout and the conditions, claiming calm and sunny is typical for Mosgiel. Other festival events include a photographic competition, a senior citizens concert, a community patrol quiz night and garden tours. Rosie Mannins, 39 Dunedin News.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on 39 Dunedin News. Campus authorities at the University of Otago are cracking down on couch fires while the latest incident is being investigated. A local tertiary student is celebrating her 5th birthday and the start of university classes, having been born in a leap year. And female athletes from around the region have been proving their physical prowess in the inaugural Southern Strong Women competition. And it's time now to find out what's going to be in Tuesday's Otago Daily Times, and Deputy Editor Craig Page is with us. Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah, we've got, following on from the student fires, we've got another student-related story with growing concerns about harassment in the student area. There's a group of 10 residents and people who work in the area have written to Harleen Hain, just voicing their concern about some of the incidents that have been going on, people driving around in cars, firing racial and sexual abuse towards them. Police have also are well aware of it. They said there has been increased numbers and they're taking all complaints very seriously. So, yeah, a bit of a worry down there.
That is a shame.
It is. Flag referendum, that starts on the 3rd, a couple of days away, and we took to the streets today to get the feel in Dunedin, and yeah, it looks like we're reluctant for change, with most people wanting to stay with the status quo. And good news for travellers, with Kiwi Air announcing their direct flights to Nelson now daily. That's an increase, I think, of 2 per week, and 2 of those flights are going to be stopping in Christchurch, so sort of opening up doors for travellers from Dunedin, so that's always good to see.
That is a positive. That's in tomorrow's ODT, plus a whole lot more. Thank you, Craig.
Thank you.
Time now for local weather.
This weather update is proudly brought to you in association with Silverhorn's Puff Plus.
Here is today's City View is taken of a man apparently running for his life down Baldwin Street. Around the city today at 3 o'clock, a little bit cool, 13 degrees in the central city, 15 for both the Gardens and the Tyree. To the situation, and an anticyclone will move slowly over the country from tomorrow through until Thursday. What that means for some of the towns on the lower South Island for tomorrow is fine weather everywhere you look. Highs are between 15 and 18 degrees. And also fine for Queenstown, Oamaru, Wanaka and Twizel, highs of around 17 or 18 degrees. In Dunedin tonight, any cloud and showers will clear. Tonight's low, quite cool with 8 degrees. Long sunny periods tomorrow with sou'westers easing and dying out, 16 degrees. And on Wednesday we're back to sunny, mild weather with light nor'easters and a high of 19. And to the Otago Pallet Fires tidal and fishing information, high tide tomorrow morning is just after 10 a.m. Low tide follows at 10 to 5. And fishing conditions look reasonable tomorrow, especially around 6:45 in the morning. It's the early bird that catches the worm. And that is local news for Monday. We will see you again tomorrow. Good night.
This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.